In this video, I will give you a brief tour of Nitro for iPhone. If you've used raw power before, then Nitro will feel familiar, but it has a completely new interface. Nitro can edit and manage images that are stored on your iPhone using the Files app or in the Photo Library. If you use the Photo Library, make sure to give Nitro full access, because it needs that to do things like create smart albums for ratings and edited images. Your whole library is here, including media types, shared albums, and regular albums. You can switch between files and photos by tapping this button at the bottom. For the most part, the app works the same whether you use the Files app or the Photo Library. However, smart albums, including ratings albums, are Photo Library only feature. You can see them here in the Nitro section. Nitro has sorting and extensive filtering options. You can get them through the menu at the top. You can filter by file type, flagging, dates, ratings, and more. In the Photo Library, you can also filter to show RAW plus JPEG images. You can also save a filter using this button at the bottom of the screen. Tap Done to filter. Tap the button at the bottom here to bring it up and also reset the filter. Smart albums you save in Nitro into the Photo Library will get synced over iCloud. You can rate and flag images in Nitro. As I mentioned before, in the Photo Library, special albums are made for your ratings and flags, and those albums also sync over iCloud. In the help for the app, you can watch a video just on ratings and flags. You get to help by tapping the menu at the top of the screen, and help is here at the bottom. Help provides a set of videos, frequently asked questions with a search field, and a What's New section which tells you information about the newest features and improvements. You can also filter by ratings or flags with the Quick Filter button at the top of the screen. I'll filter by 2 stars or better. Tap it again to clear it. This is the file browser that can view folders accessible in the Files app on iOS. When you use the file browser, you add folders to the app by tapping the plus button. When using Files.app, ratings and flags are placed in XMP files, which are stored next to your original images. You can edit and rate images on external drives or even SD cards. Tap on an image to go to a larger image view. You can double tap to zoom in. View metadata by tapping the Info button at the bottom. You'll get file format, shot information, location, and other metadata. When you zoom in, the zoom level is remembered when you go from image to image. One frustration that people have these days is getting camera support. Apple has been very slow to add new cameras and formats. Camera support has been a strength of raw power for a while, and Nitro expands on that. Nitro handles many more cameras than Photos or other apps that use Apple's RAW, and that's almost all apps on the App Store. In addition, Nitro handles compressed Fujifilm images and also sports modes and high-resolution modes like those found on Olympus cameras. This is a high-res RAW from an Olympus EM5 Mark III. Normally this camera shoots 20 megapixel RAWs, but this is over 80 megapixels. Photos cannot open this file, nor can any other app using Apple's RAW decoder. Even raw power cannot open it. However, Nitro can open and edit this image. Nitro can also open Fujifilm compressed RAWs and even this raw image from a GoPro. Editing is very extensive in Nitro. There are quick fixes like auto enhance, highlight recovery, spot removal, and clone. The app also comes with a bunch of presets and LUTs, more than raw power. There are also a lot of high-quality editing tools, including white balance, curves, HSL, split toning, and more. Then there is also masking. Nitro has a full masking implementation with brushes, gradients, depth masks, and AI-generated masks too. You can control masks by luminance or color, and there's an edge-aware brush too. Watch the video on editing for more information. Like ratings, edits are also stored in XMP files if you use the Files app, or in the Photo Library if you use Photos. Edits will sync across iCloud Photo Library. If you use the Photo Library and you use raw power, edits in raw power are automatically read in by Nitro. You can continue to edit those images, but raw power will not read them if you save any changes in Nitro. If you use Files.app, raw power now is a feature that lets you export Nitro-compatible XMP sidecars. There's also an extensive export feature with lots of options. You have control over format, compression, size, metadata, and more. You can also move originals and ratings and adjustment metadata between Files.app and the photo library. So you can edit an image in Files app and then save it into the Photos library with all of the adjustment information, and then continue to edit it in the photo library non-destructively. The reverse is also true. You can export an original and XMP file from the photo library to the Files app. Finally, there's a watermark feature that handles both text and images. Thanks for watching this tour of Nitro for iPhone.